Well, welcome back to TNL Media Genes, a channel, Asia's next generation media and data analytics company, trading on the NASDAQ under TNMG. To take us through the recent expansion into digital assets, we are joined by Joey Chung, the co-founder and CEO, to kind of introduce us. First and foremost, welcome, sir.
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, such a pleasure to get you on. And I just want to dive into this. So, you're expanding into digital assets, considering your media reach and your data analytics expertise to kind of help explore new business opportunities within the digital asset space, such as launching a crypto based products, implementing watch to earn advertising models, and creating tokenized content. Maybe tell us about the decision making that led to this and what it means for TNL Media Gene.
Yeah, sure. I think for us, the first thing to emphasize is this was kind of like a natural next stage of our evolution over the past few years. So, if you remember, we started as pure media play, independent, high quality, independent media, digital media. But over the past few years, we gradually, through organic growth and natural, acquisitions, we started going from being a one or two media verticals to being a large digital media group. And once the readership and the data scale hit a certain scale, we started acquiring the complementary tech, data, AI, e-commerce, and now so going into crypto services. So for us, it's not like a one-off. It's not something that, for a lot of crypto plays recently where the core business seemingly has nothing to do with crypto. For us, it's kind of like that natural evolution of expanding across being that one-stop shop in terms of all digital services. At this time, going to the next stage of crypto services, treasury services, and that kind of optimization. For a digital media company, actually, there are a lot of low-hanging fruit where there's easy integration and synergies across, digital media verticals, content, launching a crypto media vertical in Asia, expanding and creating value and educating the target audience of the adoption of crypto and different crypto services and its advantages, and kind of enlarging that target audience. And we feel this is actually the perfect moment where many Asian markets might be a couple of months still behind the US or Western markets in terms of crypto adoption, but we're actually perfectly kind of unified at that right moment, right opportunity, right moment, right window, and right story and right angle for Japan, Taiwan, and other parts of Asia to again be that one-stop shop in terms of media, but also data sources and integrating our existing media resources with crypto services and being that entire digital ecosystem where we own all parts from the content to the MarTech to the ad tech to the AI to e-commerce and now crypto services. So we see this as an entire ecosystem, a play that's been kind of evolving over the past few years and definitely not a one-off.
Yeah, and I think comparable to a lot of other companies that exist out there that are using just crypto as a treasury, I think you're right. The synergies and the expansive aspects of crypto into your media business is actually really intriguing. But looking at the digital asset side of it from the advisory board you guys are putting together, you're taking this very seriously. You're lining some experts up to help implement and oversight this new strategy. Maybe talk about this board that you're kind of forming.
Sure. So it's also a very good example as of the five people we assembled so far. I think it's a good mirror in terms of what we're imagining. So it's kind of split between, American or Western markets advisors, Japan markets with a lot of operational experience, and some from Taiwan with a lot of execution experience as well. So as we were kind of assembling the board, we wanted it to kind of reflect the company's DNA in the sense that it kind of, includes now, basically one third media, one third tech data analytics, and now one third going into crypto as well, but still spread and diversified across Western markets, US, Japan, Taiwan, and it will naturally evolve. So we might be adding more and more advisory board members in the next couple of months to kind of reflect more Southeast Asia and Pan Asia. But I think the core theme through these advisors is that they have a lot of actual execution on the ground experience. They're actual crypto operators or crypto investors that were heavily involved in many of the natural milestones of crypto over the past few years. So it was kind of our signal to the market that, again, this is not just an empty box play where the core business has nothing to do with crypto, or this is not a sudden one-off where we're suddenly, pivoting the entire business into crypto. We're very, very serious. And this has been a very strategic, step-by-step, careful planning about how it kind of mirrors and reflects the next stage of the company and the group's overall ecosystem evolution.
Yeah, and from a security risk standpoint, do you want to talk about the managing of the custody of the tokens and how you're kind of approaching that?
Yeah. So Again, since we imagine this to be fully integrated and synergistic with our existing business, for us, it's kind of like a more of a conservative buy and hold optimization strategy, safe custody, safe basic income strategies with maybe some opportunistic trading here and there when the opportunity comes up. But in many ways, yeah, as our treasury grows, we will gradually evolve and kind of mature our team. But initially, we'll probably find a large partner for us to kind of be the initial startup partner in that sense. Have our advisory board, have a few in-house managers kind of manage that relationship. But as we gradually raise more and more and gradually mature more and more stage by stage, we'll be bringing more and more of that in-house and fully integrating that with our existing core business as we mature, as a crypto treasury service in that sense. This is meant to be fully integrated as we mature step by step and expand across Asia and take that opportunity to arbitrage also across different Asian markets and target audiences as well.
On that note, I appreciate you taking the time today as we pass it off to the viewers. As always, we're going to leave the link in the description below. You guys can go check out TNL Media Gene and further explore the news and kind of where the company is heading. And on that note, consider subscribing as news catalysts like this come down the wire. Of course, we'll bring it to you here. But on that, we look forward to catching you in the next one.